CTO's help is coming from you.
Let's get started. We have committed our deliberations to God, and we believe that our help will come from God as well. So we have a lot to discuss during the course of the meeting. So we will just continue with my introductory remarks. Please be seated. Right. Our agenda would have shown that the CTO's Capacity Development and Training Manager, Ms. Letang Kwekweletswe, should have been making the introductory remarks. Unfortunately, Letang is very ill, and she's not able to be with us today. So I am standing in. So I'm going to ask for your patience as I take control of this opening session, and I'll make some opening remarks. The CTO, the Commonwealth Telecommunications Organization, is at a very critical juncture in its 123-year existence. We live in an age of rapid technological innovation that is dismantling the very fabric of our societies in ways that were hitherto inconceivable. We are seeing the rise of technologies that are altering how we live, how we communicate, how we interact with people on a daily basis. We are seeing these technologies being inextricably linked with the fabric of our lives. Yes? And for organizations that do not respond appropriately to these phenomenal changes, these organizations are going to go the way of the dinosaur. They will become irrelevant. They will become extinct. And therefore, as part of this age of rapid technological change, we in our various organizations, we have to be considering the unprecedented changes that are happening, and we have to understand what we need to do to remain relevant, to remain of value, to remain in business. For some organizations, it is as simple as survival. So, having said that, the CTO has charted a new course. This is our response to this amazing age. I count it a privilege to be alive in this age, to see what is happening. The CTO in 2020, we announced a new vision. A vision that will bring enhance the value of the organization to its members. And we charted the course, we said what we were going to do, and now we are at the point, having had our council meeting in February of 2023, we are now at a point where we can implement, because of the decisions of the 60th Council that met in February in London this year, we are now in the process of implementing that course we had defined back in 2020. And I need to say that it starts in the Secretariat. We have to have a Secretariat that is fit for purpose in the 21st century. We have to have a Secretariat in which there are trusting relationships. We have to have a Secretariat that has intergenerational staff, because the people who are coming up now, the young people that we write policy for, that we are planning for, they don't think like us. I'm not dating anybody here, but they have a different mindset, a different approach. They were born into this technological age. We acquired the transition, the technology. They were born into it. We had to acquire it. So their thinking, the mentalities are different. So we are in the process of a change management exercise that is going to revolutionize how we serve our members. And I must say that we have to be, the Secretariat has to be an exemplar of effective ICT adoption so that we could serve you better. Now, as members of the PDT, we will be talking a lot about the PDT over the course of this meeting, but a number of significant changes have come about as a result of the council meetings that were held, the council meeting that was held in February. The whole thrust of the discussions of that council meeting were to really set the CTO on a path to become an international organization, an international ICT organization of global influence that delivers its services with excellence, and one that has a measurable impact on the developmental plans of our members. Now, I know that the PDT members, even before I was appointed in August 2020, PDT members were clamoring for an overhaul of the PDT program. They had been expressing their concerns. And the Secretariat has responded to these concerns, and we have introduced a new service called Capacity Development, Capacity Building for Development Impact. And the 60th Council has approved the plans for going forward, and they have made a number of significant amendments to the Constitution that is going to deeply impact the whole notion of the PDT and the service that it offers. So by way of that introduction, I would just like to thank you all and to welcome you all to this PDT Liaison Officers meeting. It is my third and second face-to-face. We met together in Middlesex last year. And I'm looking forward to answering any questions you would have in Letang's absence. And I'm really hoping that we have a productive and beneficial meeting, because we will talk about what the constitutional changes mean for the PDT and where we will be going from here. So having said that, I thank you all for your attention, and I'm going to turn over now to our chair. I'm going to introduce Ms. Shelley-Ann Seeley. She's the chair of the PDT Management Committee, and she's also the manager of human resources in the Telecommunications Authority of Trinidad and Tobago. Chair, please. If you'd like to.